Hey everyone, Lensmanoz and Chilled back on Manufactio 2. How are you doing today, good sir?
I'm doing all right. Sounds like I'm a little better than you are.
Yeah, these things happen, right? It's winter, or it's coming into winter over here, and I kind of managed to dodge the big C, but I think I may have just gotten the general flu. Who knows? I don't feel 100%, but we'll see how long we last without having to stop and cough or something. Anyway, Pax had an update. What are you most excited for?
Well, I mean, refined storage. I mean, come on.
Yay! Sorry for pestering
I
you
mean, it's
guys.
gonna be a whole buttload of work, but yay.
Like, the recipe is straightforward, and luckily I already had liquid plastic being generated over in the oil area, because liquid plastic's needed for the setup. So, I've got a couple of machines down already, but I guess we should discuss what we were working on in the last episode quickly first. So I did finish setting up the laser production, the laser gem thing, whatever they are. This thing, the laser focus. So they're now working. I unlocked the research needed for the machine here, so we are able to produce the laser focus, and then this crafter here, which I do have a sign on me. This one here is the one that makes the laser mining drill, which again I'm not even sure if we're going to need. It sounds terrible, but there's no upgrades for it, and I've got this set so it's just a crafting only recipe. So if we fall down here and hurt ourselves a little, I've got two of the items here set to be satellite pipes. Let me just get a bit closer. So these two are satellite pipes, and then in the actual crafting recipe it will send a laser focus and an advanced mining drill to those two items, because I didn't want to burn through advanced mining drills, and I didn't need a stack of 64 advanced mining drills sitting in this machine. So I've just made it so it just send one item if we need it. Now, the laser mining drill, I did craft one. It seems to do a 5x5 area, but I'm pretty sure any of the upgrades for it are disabled. So it's cool. It does allow you to mine everything or just ores. So instead of having like a standard digging quarry type thing, we can do the laser one, and it will only pull out ores. But I think we're past that with that massive quarry that's over the back there. That being said, I've got some yellow research in my inventory here. I've also got a couple of ender chests because we're going to need them for this this episode. So if I go to logistics tab, we now have digital logistics. Now we only have the base stuff. We don't have any crafting or upgrades or anything yet. That's not implemented yet. But we do have the basic digital logistics, which takes 150 yellow research and gives us the L30 plan. Woot woot. Right,
Woohoo!
L30 plan. To make cable requires liquid plastic. It requires 2 resonating crystals and some sodium hydroxide. So first things first, sodium hydroxide we've got tons of. That's made over there somewhere in our process, well, over here somewhere. I've got like 2 caches of it, I'm pretty sure. Well, it looks like Matakari just logged in. But yeah, the that's part of it's fine. The other part, the resonating crystals, whatever they're called, the little plus looking thing. So this requires a crystallizer, and it's just titanium sponge, which we've got set up upstairs. Or actually, it's set up over near the where that stuff comes from, over in the back corner of the plant here, but it's set up. Crushed crystals, we have tons and tons of. I actually had to put a fully upgraded cache on that because things were full. And then we need a glinting crystal. So we're going to need 1 crystallizer to make the resonating, and then we're going to need 1 to make the glinting crystal, which is silver crystals, diamonds, and end essence crystals. So again, stuff we've already got. So I popped a couple of crystallizers down way over here. I just need to prep up the recipes for them. So this one was going to be for the glinting crystal. So we need diamonds, endessence crystal, silver crystals. So diamond, diamond, and then the word crystal, if I could spell crystal. So we want the end essence crystal and silver crystals. So we'll just put, I don't know, 4 of each in here. And that should already be set up. I just haven't turned the machine on. Let's turn it on. Got the end essence crystals, silver crystals, etc. should be coming. There we go. And it'll just be waiting on some diamonds, which are going to have to come from the void storage thing all the way over the other side. Well, actually, no, I put a cache in for diamonds too somewhere. Anyway, they'll turn up.
Yes, that's over by the control room.
So we've got, oh yeah, over near the front area there. Yep, there we go, just turned up. So now we should get, ooh, takes a bit of power. Very slow crafting, but I'm not too worried about slow crafting. That's really not going to hurt us that much. And there it is. We have the glinting crystal is now being crafted. Yay! Step 1. Let me put this concrete down to block that off. All right, then we have this one here, which is all set up for the next step. So we're going to be making this one here, the resonating crystal. So that's going to require crushed crystals, titanium sponge, glinting crystal. So crushed crystals, glinting crystal, and then the titanium sponge. I'm just going to get, I don't know, not sure why I went that far. Let's try that again. Don't think I need 8, but whatever. All right, so that's going to request those items. Let's turn this guy on. So it'll be pulling titanium sponge. Pretty sure that's upstairs. Crushed crystals will be in a cache right there. And then obviously the other item comes from here. So as soon as the titanium sponge arrives, it's got a bit of a trek as well. We should get the item that we need, the resonating crystal. So, resonating crystal, sodium hydroxide. I got the ender chests. I have a liquid plastic set up over in the oil area. So we're going to use that liquid plastic, and I've disconnected it from being from turning it into plastic sheets. I'm going to use the chemical plant that's there. I may need to break some inputs or whatever, but I'm going to use a chemical plant that's there with this L30 recipe. So uses of L30. There we go. And we're going to send resonating crystals and sodium hydroxide over via the ender chest and have the cables come back via ender chest. So similar sort of setup that we have for the other ender chest that's up here. So we may as well put it right near there, I think. Might be the way to go. Oop, hello. Okay, I'm having a little bit of a glitch. Righty. So, got this here. I don't know if this chest still has stuff in it. Let's see. Let us put flyer. The game will let me. Go. A provider. And then I'm going to put my white, orange chest. Rotate you. Yes. We now have white, and white, orange. And you are going to be set the same as this other one. So this is all set to be leave 1 item per stack. So this here will be same thing. Leave 1 item per stack. And we're only going to have this provide to the network cable at this point, because I don't want it to try and extract the other items from this chest. Down the bottom here, we're going to send resonating crystals. And the dust stuff. So let's have a look at cable, whatever it was called again. No, not that. Recipe. Sodium hydroxide. So sodium hydroxide. We're going to keep, I don't know, 8 of each. Just put this on partial request mode. We'll see what happens. Right. So that's 1/2. You still around, Chilled? Gone very quiet.
Yes. I'm just trying to figure this out.
Okay. So, ender chest at this end is done. All right. So that should be getting items. Let's have a look. Yep, it's got sodium it's got 8 sodium hydroxide in it, and I'm assuming it'll bring over some of the crystals once it can. They'll be on a bit of a trek from that side of the base. Kind of, it'll be right. Okay, I'm going to run over to the oil area, and we will set up at the other end of this ender chest. Pop through here. All right, now I've got the plastic set up. We have done a bit of cleaning up over here. We found a few things that kind of weren't using. Diesel was one. Honestly, I have no use for diesel, so we're avoiding it. And there was something else, one of the other ones we're avoiding as well. One of the results of this. So we pulled down, I had an extra refinery thing, that one of those doobie whackers here. Didn't really need it, so we've destroyed it. And we are going to be using this over here. So this one here makes liquid plastic. Liquid plastic. This guy here was making the sheets. So if I go in here, it's got a stack of sheets. I have removed the recipe card from it, the plan. Sounds like I'm making a cake or something. The recipe card. I've removed that. So all it has in it now is plastic. Just the liquid plastic. So all we need to do now is use this ender chest here somewhere. And then we're going to be connecting the output to here and the input to here. And we might actually need... Probably going to need to use logistics pipes here. So I might need a power... one of the logistics pipe power node things, Chill. You can whip one up.
Okay. Yep. What, the receiver?
The thing that you put on the whole network to get power. You know, the little...
Oh, the little power dealio.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, because it'll be its own network. So, right. So on these inputs, we're going to put suppliers, and then on the output here, we're going to put a provider. This obviously now has sodium hydroxide in it, and I'm gonna need, goodness me, tell me I've got them. I'm gonna need a supplier pipe for logistics as well, and a provider. Oh no, I've got providers. I just need a supplier. So if you wouldn't mind bringing,
I got a few of them.
Bringing some with you. So yes, this is going to be the oh, I already had it typed in, sodium hydroxide. We're going to ask for, I don't know, half a stack. And this one is going to be the resonating crystal. And then the output, you just throw it somewhere in here and we'll connect it up.
And you said you needed what, providers or?
Just a supplier, just one supplier, I think. Yeah, I do. That there. And I'll just need to put some power onto this. So they are fluid ducts. Alright. Maybe just run some power cable over. Oop, that's already supplying, look at that.
Yep.
So
Wireless reached.
this one here. And I'm going to turn this, call this one cable. And no, stack of 64. There we go. So that, I hope, I'm just going to put the recipe in, the plan in. Might duplicate my L30 plan. There we go. And put one in here because we're going to need the other ones to craft the items. All right, what are we missing? Just the crystals. The resonating crystals haven't turned up. It's interesting. All right, everything else. What's that?
Go ahead. I was saying, didn't we set up high-speed pipes on Autocraft? Or did it get repurposed? It was a chemical plant.
Yeah, it was over the other side of the plant, over the other side of this.
Right.
I don't know if it's still there. I don't remember repurposing it, but anything's possible.
I just noticed it didn't show up in the request table.
I don't think it was automated. I think it was just put in the it's over here, but it's back over towards where the other ender chest is.
All right, I will go have a quick look.
All right, well, we're just missing those resonating crystals that I just finished crafting. So unless I derped something up there, we might have to just run back and actually I can teleport back. Cheater, he says. Cheater. Slash home, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's go and check it out. Because if I have derped something up, then I'll need a slap. Where are we over here? All we need to do after this is set up the auto crafting for the other input, output, etc. Hello. Glinting crystal, crushed crystals. Let's see. Oh, the titanium foam. The titanium sponge stuff. Are we out of titanium? Oh, we might be out of titanium. No, we've got... No, I've got to go upstairs and have a look now. Actually, no, titanium sponge stuff, foam, whatever it is over here. So we have a titanium issue. From memory. It was over here. Titanium dust and coke dust. Hello? Are you broken? Missing
Probably.
fluid input. We are missing fluid input of chlorine. We're always running out of chlorine. Always. Constantly. It comes down to this valve. This valve here that we have to keep open, otherwise the boilers run out of water. But if we keep it open, then we never produce enough water here to make chlorine and hydrogen, even though I kind of avoid hydrogen half the time. All right, chlorine is being generated, so that should hopefully, it'll be coming here as well. It's radioactive water. We get chlorine in here. Oh, there we go. Titanium sponge is leaving. We should have cables soon, Chilled.
Sweet.
Very, very soon. So all we need to do now is cable. Oop. Cable does not have two C's in it. Just for everyone at home. Uses of the cable. A importer is a single circuit for a cable and the L30 plan. And then you can chisel into the exporter, importer, or external storage. So I will grab a crafting assembler and we will set him up so that we can have all the good stuff. And
all the goodies.
Then we will chisel. I mean, I could almost set up an auto chisel for each 3 of them, but anyway, might need it. I want an assembler. There we go. Assembly machine. Had a few. Here's some I asked for earlier. Assembler 3. Very nice. Got saplings on. Where'd they come from? Plastic can go in. Okay. Let's turn this into a chest. You can take that yellow research. I'm going to head back upstairs. I'll pop this guy up here. And I'm just going to let it auto-craft, I think. Because a stack of whatever, and then we can chisel to our heart's content.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, let's put chest down. Charge it. That goes there. Nice. If I don't do this, I'll get in trouble. There's a sign. Import, aren't they? Or are they input? Import plus?
Well,
whatever they're called.
Imports it into the system.
Whatever they're called. Importer, they're called in this one. My bad. I'm confusing my two digital storage setups. So the importer is going to be made here. I just need power. Should hopefully have an energy receiver in this corner of the area.
And just think, we haven't even gotten into A2 yet.
Darn it, there's no power. Just out of range. This calls for a little bit of mucking around.
Okay, the portal's broken.
I didn't do it.
And the world is broken.
What'd you do?
I tried to go through the portal, and now half the world is missing, and the portal is missing, and it just hurts me when I try and go through it.
Nice. Don't go through it.
Yeah, but I can't see the rest of the world.
Teleport home.
Fingers crossed.
Are a little broken. Need to get another Tesla coil over here.
Hey, there we go.
Is our Tesla coil network broken? Because, like, 1 minute I've got power and next minute I don't have power.
Not unless we're just running out of power.
I mean, that's possible, but from here, I can almost see the gauge. It sort of looks full. I don't know. Maybe it's... Ouch. Missed. I just want power. I'm not getting any power. I don't think I have any solar panels on me either. Well, I need to run power here. And then I need to run cables underneath. Like, these receivers all have power. Well, as soon as I break one, it just decides no. Maybe when the sun comes up. Actually, let's go and have a look. No, we've got plenty of power. Just probably need a another Tesla coil over here. Anyway, let's drop downstairs and hook up the next. Don't fall that far downstairs. I think it is here. Seems about right. And then I need more pipes because I didn't pick up any more. That was silly. But otherwise, we are very, very close. Assuming that the other stuff is working over there and we're actually getting cables and resonating crystals now that the titanium foam stuff,
I
sponge,
will go check.
is working. Well, I mean, we could just check the ender chest here. If it's got cable in it, then we're working. Let me check out. Right, the wide pipe might be the quickest. Nope. Provider. Let's go in here. I want pipe. Give me the whole stack. And make some more.
Resonating crystal, cables, and sodium hydroxide.
Awesome. You know where I can get some pipes from? Over here. It has some in here. There it is. Alright. I'm going to get this last thing hooked up to make importers, and then I want to start crafting importers. And then you know what happens next. We need to work on making the actual base machine. So this is just the cables I'm getting there. So we go at refined. We are going to need a controller, which we've got all those materials. So I'm going to need another assembly machine for the controller. And then I guess the grid. Nope, no grid. Apparently no grid. Crafting grid. So actually we can probably we'll just manual craft both of them because why waste a crafting on one block? So I don't know if you want to, Chilled, if you want to request those materials to the request table.
Once I get to it.
So the controller, the stuff for the controller and the stuff for a crafting grid. So it's just some tungsten plates, some circuit 4s, some silicon glass, 8 resonating crystals, and 4 lithium batteries. Again, we do have all of those things ready to go. I'll pop up here. And then I guess we'll just use the manual crafting that's nearby the base there, nearby the
What did you want me to
controller.
request?
We need a controller. So if you want to look up the recipe for the controller, RS controller. The crafting grid is the other one we need. There is the L30 plan. It needs to go in here. Very good. Just need a provider. Like so. And then we need to request cables and circuit 4. Circuit 4. 16. Cables. 16. And then I just need to run some cable or pipe, I guess, and we're good. And eventually, obviously, we'll need to remove all of this. And there we go. And go to the RS storage. But for the moment, jump up a bit. I need not the chassis, the basic. A basic there. And then some unrouted. That might be that. Fingers crossed this works. Alright, I'm going to head back over to the control area. We are at wrapping up point, but I do want to get this controller planted. So, give us a second. We'll craft these items up and plop them down. And back momentarily.
That'll be you
Alrighty.
set down the... Yeah.
What's that? Sorry?
No. Go. Do it to it, man.
This cable... Get running out of power. I'm done. I'm done with wireless power. Wireless power is not fun. HV and energy ducts all the way. So we've got. I have everything. We're good. I'm probably just absolutely smashing the power coming out of that thing now. But I mean, wait for Golrith to turn the power up. He has already said he will. I've got a grid. I've got the controller crafted. We've decided we're going to put the controller upstairs. Up here somewhere. Like pretty much directly off the battery. Because we just imagine that once the Golrith gets his way. Actually, let's replace some cabling here. This is all HV anyway. And I'll just disconnect you and you and... No, not that one. That one. Pop this one out of the way. Alright, so that's the main line going downstairs again. I'm actually going to pop them down here. Oh, not too far away, right?
No, of course not.
So we're going to connect it to things. We've got this line running across here we can probably connect to. Because wherever we put this, we need to run cable. And cable is going to be everywhere. So...
Yeah, I'm going to have a fun time running all that cable.
There's a controller.
We have control.
And we will run HV at least this path down to here. And then we need to request some cable. I did forget. I will take your 50 cable. And you can craft me some more system. But yeah, so once we get the cable here, I can hook up... Actually, here, you want to chisel one of these guys. Turn it into a storage bus. Stick it on the thingo over there. Void storage thingo. I'm going to run a cable down to here. In true fashion. Oh, it's lit up. It's lit up. Pretty funky animation he's done on the cable.
I don't know if that's Golrith or if that's
I
the
know he
way the
changed the
new
color.
RF is.
I know he changed the color on it.
Oh, okay.
I don't believe it's meant to be that bluey sort of greeny color. Certainly
I
not
kind
meant
of
to be
like
white.
it myself.
Yeah, it's pretty decent.
It's better than the usual black.
There we go. Terrible connection, but it's connected. Hey, we got items. Woo-hoo.
Cool.
So we now have a crafting grid all set up. Look at it go. Oh, you're changing the. It's changing as you're clicking on it.
Oh,
While
you're
I've
seeing it.
All right, we have refined storage, and then obviously the importers and exporters we can chisel, and then connect up to the various machines we have around the base. So again, things are going to take a while to rewire everything, but yeah, we're digital.
I dread to think what our power usage is going to end up with this.
Shh. Just shush. Currently, it's using 5 forge energy a tick.
Well, an external storage costs 1 FE, so
Now it does anyway.
how many storage buses are we gonna need?
Yeah, but and then Golrith's gonna nerf it.
Nerf it, or would
He's
that
gonna
be?
he's going to increase the RF usage, so we're going to be probably needing a few nuclear reactors to keep going. But
Yeah.
the speed of item transfer alone should negate some of this
And
stuff.
most all of the logistic pipe stuff is gonna get ripped out, isn't it?
Pretty much. I don't know how to do the crafting in say something like the labs, but a lot of our autocraft stuff can probably be switched over. And then eventually, I do believe we are going to get digital crafting. There is a crafters allow on-demand crafting. It's not implemented yet, but L38. So we may be able to get some stuff. Again, any of the machine stuff is still going to need machines, but things like I've got these logistics pipe crafting units over here. These ones that make like hummus and compost. So the 3x3 crafting stuff can all be replaced by a crafter, which would be nice.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, we've got a lot of work to do with some cable, and I don't see it being instant. That's for sure.
No.
But yeah, that's an episode.
Definitely.
What's next, Golrith? The challenge.
Yeah, don't be careful now.
Challenge is thrown down. All right, space. Space is next. We need space. All right. So thanks everyone for watching. Comments down below. I hope you enjoyed it. It's raining inside the portal. Hope you enjoyed it, and we will see you in the next one.
Everybody have a good one.